Hello and a warm welcome to HW News Network, your one-stop show, truth be told, for some engaging and thought-provoking conversations. Today is 18th February and it was the last day of the outgoing Chief Election Commissioner, Rajiv Kumar. But what happened yesterday, midnight? In the middle of the night, there was a gazette notification by the government saying that Gyanesh Kumar will be the new chief election commissioner. He's a Kerala cadre IS officer. He's worked very, very closely with Amit Shah, the home minister, and he was the one who prepared the Ram Janmabhoomi document. He's worked very closely with the cooperative ministry. He was the one who played a big role in the revocation of Article 370, so which means he is one of the favorites of Amit Shah. But this appointment is clouded with a whole hog of mystery, if I could say, because this appointment of Gyanesh Kumar comes at a time when the Supreme Court hearing on the appointment process of the Chief Election Commissioner and the election commissioners is still pending. And that hearing is scheduled for tomorrow, that is 19th of February. But despite the Supreme Court hearing having left pending, the Prime Minister's panel for the selection panel of the Chief Election Commissioner was called in yesterday, and which was attended by Rahul Gandhi, Home Minister, and the Prime Minister. And Rahul Gandhi gave his dissent note, where he categorically said that the government could easily have waited till the time the Supreme Court hearing was pending. In fact, Congress also held a press conference late last evening around 6:30, and 5:30 was the selection panel meeting at Prime Minister's residence. But the big question now is that Rajiv Kumar's conduct has been questioned a lot, whether it is the deletion in the voter list, whether it is the manipulation of the EVMs. The entire electoral process seemed to have been rigged by Rajiv Kumar. So, what is the new target for Gyanesh Kumar? And if he is one of the favorites of Amit Shah, does it mean that the elections of 2029 look like a done deal for the BJP? Now, all these are questions which need answers at this point of time. And which way is the electoral democracy in our country headed to? Has it been crushed, or is there still some hope left? Joining me now is Supreme Court lawyer Mehmood Pracha, who's also been on the forefront as far as the campaign against the EVMs is concerned, and he's been batting to bring back the ballot paper. Thank you so much, Mehmood, for joining. It's a pleasure having you on the program on a day that Rajiv Kumar's farewell is done, and now we have a new CEC, Gyanesh Kumar. And also, we must not forget that there is an election commissioner, Dr. Vivek Joshi, who was a chief secretary in the Haryana government. Now, what does it mean? And people are questioning the credentials, because Gyanesh Kumar is very, very close to Amit Shah. And also, the way elections were conducted in Haryana says a lot about Dr. Vivek Joshi as well. So, is there any hope left for the electoral democracy in the country?
Well, hope is there, and we are hopeful that we will be successful very soon. And it's only a matter of time. Let me tell you this very frankly: people of India have seen bigger troubles, and they have overcome bigger troubles. So it's only a matter of time. This time can be shortened if the political parties get rid of their sleeper cells, which are there. RSS and BJP's agents are there in their parties. If they get rid of them, this success will come sooner rather than later. If not, then people will take things in their own hand. But paper ballot will return, machines will go. There is absolutely no doubt in my mind, because I am in touch with people across the country who are the civil society, NGOs and all. They are all against it, and a big, very big mass movement is shaping up. I'm very sure that it will be sufficient to bring back ballot papers and remove any hurdles in the way. But unfortunately, this is one of the biggest blows in recent times, and there is no doubt in my mind that the Narendra Modi Sahab and Amit Shah Sahab have done this. They could have waited. They could very well have waited, but they want to show the Honorable Apex Court its place, that we care two hoots about you, because heavens were not going to fall if this appointment was made after 19. But when they reach in the court and their law officers reach the court on 19, they would say there is no urgency left in this matter. Uh, and it may be taken at some leisurely time, because now Mr. Gyanesh Kumar has been appointed. Its fait accompli. He is going to be in that chair till January 2029. So there is no hurry to decide this petition. That
No,
is
but
that.
Mehmood, are you saying that the courts very unlikely that now they will treat this matter urgently because the appointment has been done? They might as well sit for years. Nobody will talk about it. So, which way is this case headed to as far as this petition which has been filed by the Association for Democratic Reforms? Because I spoke to Jagdeep Chokhar in the morning, very early in the morning. He said that I'm going to challenge the appointment of Mr. Gyanesh Kumar as well now. So does it look like a long battle?
Well, this process was challenged long back. This process of appointment not being in consonance with the Supreme Court judgment has been challenged. Various election commissioners have been appointed, including chief election commissioners. Petition is still pending. It will continue to be pending. Now, another thing has come up. One more illegal. Maybe it is held illegal, like the electoral bonds. But no, what will fall out of this? What turns out of this? Nothing. So why should anybody in the BJP or RSS or their functionaries in the government be fearful of any institution, including Supreme Court? That is the question. But more than the Supreme Court, it is the responsibility squarely lies in the domain of the leader of the opposition. Because Rahul Gandhi ji, whether he realizes this or not, is also, I don't know, what should I say? He
No, but
represents.
it was a given that in a selection panel which is 2:1, Rahul Gandhi didn't have much of an option but to give a dissent note, which he gave, and his points are very well taken. And Congress party did hold a press conference. Now, what more can the party do? I mean, I'm just asking you for an opinion.
They can raise their hands and give up, that we
Hmm.
are incapable of tackling this kind of illegalities, anti-constitutional activities of the government. They should raise their hands and give up. If not, there are constitutional ways. I'm nobody. I'm too small a person to teach one of the oldest political parties of our country and the biggest opposition political party to how to tackle a situation when there is threat to democracy itself. This
Hmm.
appointment is the most crucial and most important appointment. And you rightly said they held a press conference. I think sleeper cells weighed over Rahul Gandhi ji once again, because that is not his natural reaction. He is not
Hmm.
scared of the press, facing press like Mr. Narendra Modi is. He never holds a press conference. Rahul Gandhi openly holds press conference and answers tough questions
Are
also.
you are you
Regularly.
indicating
So
that
he
the
was not
sleeper
afraid.
cells, no, Mehmood, are you indicating that the sleeper cells within the Congress stopped Rahul Gandhi from addressing the press once he came out of this selection
That
panel
is
meeting?
that is what my perception of his personality is. And I don't
Hmm.
know him personally. I have seen him in public domain. His fearlessness, his natural reaction would have been, he would have addressed the press outside the meeting place. That is what his natural reaction would have been. And he would have demolished this entire process in one press conference instead of the lackluster press conference which was held after 1 hour. Imagine a situation where Rahul Gandhi ji was outside the place of the meeting, coming out and saying, Mr. Gyanesh Kumar, who is the Secretary of Cooperation, ex-Secretary of Cooperation, and the most beloved person or government official of Mr. Amit Shah, no other than Mr. Amit Shah. And Mr. Narendra Modi and Mr. Amit Shah voted for Mr. Gyanesh Kumar. And here is the result. I am declaring it. This is a farce. They did not wait for 19. This is a farce. And we are launching a big agitation against this kind of behavior of the government. I am responsible to 60% of the voters who have not voted for Mr. Modi and his India government. I, as a representative of 60% of the voters. I say I condemn this act of the government, these two people, not of the government. And you see, the movement would have started, but sleeper cells were working overtime. That's my hunch, and that's my reading of the situation. They were working overtime to prevent Rahul Gandhi
Right,
ji from behaving in a manner which is instinctive to him. That's what has
right.
happened, and they
Okay, so
have
let's
achieved the target.
no,
Now,
no,
argue in the court. What is
yeah,
the role? In words of Mr. Devasayam, the role of political parties is not to approach courts. It is the role. It is the function which civil society is doing in a much stronger way. If you wish,
right.
I can give you today's example when Mr. Jairam Ramesh is totally exposed. Today was my
But,
case in Delhi High Court.
right. No, Mehmood, but let's keep aside the sleeper cells within Congress. That's for Congress to tackle how they will do it and what they're going to do with the sleeper cells. But the point is that let's talk a little about Gyanesh Kumar as well. His credentials, his association with Amit Shah. Uh, what does it really indicate? What is the kind of setup we are going to see? Now, there was one setup which we saw, which was between Prime Minister Modi, Amit Shah, and Chief Election Commissioner Rajiv Kumar. Now he's out of the picture. Now comes in Gyanesh Kumar. What is the kind of equation we are going to see in the coming days, and how will it impact the elections in the coming months and years? Because there are a whole lot of elections in 2026, 27, and then, of course, the general elections in 2029.
At least he's not a sleeper cell. He's an out and out nominee of Modi ji and Amit Shah ji. So he's a direct RSS worker, BJP worker, no pretensions. So he will break all the records of his predecessor worker, Mr. Rajiv Kumar. That's all there is to it. Nothing more, nothing
No,
less.
but there were allegations on Rajiv Kumar for rigging the polls in every way he could, whether it was manipulation of the EVMs, whether it was addition and deletion of names from the voter list, then then through Form 8,
Open
everything.
distribution of money, I can name 10, 20.
No, no, but my point is, you said that Ganesh Kumar will break all the records of Rajiv Kumar. How is he going to do that? What else is left as far as the rigging process is concerned? Rajiv Kumar has almost done everything.
I mean, that's quite optimistic, I would say, but I am not so optimistic. Seeing the history and the background of one person breaking, who had imagined that we would have a prime minister like Mr. Modi? He's broken all records, prostrating before his guru, his self-proclaimed guru that I learned from Mr. Trump. That is what he's saying. The person who is in the place of prime minister. So let's not underestimate Mr. Gyanesh Kumar. Let's not do it. There are various other things. No, why undertake this pretension of asking people to go and vote? Why not do it in another way? E-voting system is the next, which I can foresee. This is my
Okay,
prediction. He is
you
going
were
to
saying,
introduce e-voting
Ajay,
system.
no, you made a significant point, and which is why I want you to elaborate a little on it. You said that Gyanesh Kumar will introduce e-voting, which the country hasn't seen, and will that become the center point of the next rigging project?
Yes, easier. That is what
Hmm.
my prediction and my hunch and my understanding of the entire electoral process, in which way it is going. If
No,
then
but are
that's
you
why I come.
are you confident 100% that e-voting will be introduced by Gyanesh Kumar in the coming months or in the coming years?
Civil society is also not sleeping. No, that we are not getting support from the political parties is a separate issue. We have made life difficult for Rajiv Kumar by asking for the videography, CCTV footage, and Form 17C, etc., and all the other material, election material. We are getting favorable court orders. There is a mass movement which is brewing up. Government has all information. No, this Narendra Modi ji and Amit Shah ji, they are very, very careful in these matters. So they understand where all we are going, how, how, in what magnitude we are getting mass support. So they understand all that. So they want to run away from this videography business, CCTV footage business, which will actually expose them thoroughly. So they want to do something else. If we are successful in exposing them like this, they would want to have the concept of e-voting. They will sell it like it's the most wonderful thing in the world. And then, Rick, there is no need to even go to the polling booths for the people. That is their next project, as I can foresee. And future times will be witness to what I am saying today.
And you are saying that e-voting will help BJP and RSS big time in cementing their position, in cementing their rule, a
In
forever rule for
sweeping,
BJP.
in sweeping all the elections, the rigging is only up to 20%. Mr. Kejriwal was actually misled into believing that it will only be 10%. That's what he said just 2 days before the Delhi polling date. It was 20%. I have been saying it 20%. It was 20%. Similarly, that boundaries of 20% and physically manipulating, offline manipulating, online manipulating, changing the machines, all these things will go. Large number of people will have the option of voting through electronic means. All these extra voting. See, that's why I'm saying we have to be extremely careful and cautious and working with a sense of urgency for stopping these machines. Otherwise, next round is that. So the number of manipulated votes, they don't have to carry their, see, if they small percentage of their workers have to, poor people have to travel to various states again and again to to cast counterfeit votes. That thing will go off. They will do it electronically. That these number of votes were increased by manipulating the voter list, and those many votes will be casted electronically. How would you verify them?
Right.
How
I
would you
also
stop
want to
them?
talk, right. But Mehmood, I also want to talk to you about the last address of Rajiv Kumar, and that is printed in all this, published in all the newspapers today. And basically, Rajiv Kumar said yesterday while he was the farewell was being given, he said that long pending cases related to polls should be scheduled with due consideration to the election period so as to ensure a smooth electoral process. Now, he says that, I mean, is it a message which Rajiv Kumar has given to the courts, being a constitutional head of, or an outgoing constitutional head who's demitting office? And then while he goes away, he gives a message to the courts as well that please schedule the election cases with due diligence.
Left to himself, he would not want to face any court. But that is his wishful thinking. Courts and the legal procedures are chasing him. He should not forget that. And this Gyanesh Kumar Saab should also not forget that. If you break law, nobody is above law in India. If you break constitutional guarantees, you are not above law. And so his ultimate goal in life right now would be a to get best of the rewards of what services he has provided till date to RSS and BJP. That is one. Two, that he should not get entangled in the consequences of the misdeeds he's committed, of the crimes he's committed. That would be his goal in life as of now, as I can perceive. But is that going to happen? Every single, see, why RSS and BJP wants to get rid of this constitution, because of the transparency, because of checks and balance, because of Article 14. Everybody is equal, everybody is subservient to the rule of law. These are the things which actually put shackles
No, but
in
I really wonder
obviously
whether
is the court procedure.
I'm saying that I wonder at times that will election commission ever acknowledge that there is any kind of rigging. Now look at the last address of Rajiv Kumar. I have got this Indian Express with me, and I'm just going to read out what exactly he said. I'm quoting it, and just listen to it carefully. He said, the rumors being spread during elections, I have observed a pattern in the timing of certain narratives. During peak polling or counting hours, a wave of fake allegations and rumors begins to spread across media and social media, misleading people and creating confusion. Narratives are deliberately set to distort facts. However, the Commission follows a policy of restraint, choosing not to respond while the election process is underway, ensuring that focus remains on the integrity and smooth conduct of the elections. And then later on, he goes on to say, and I'm just reading it, what he has said, that we have been unfairly blamed by those unwilling to accept the electoral outcomes. And then he goes on to say that a pressing concern is a growing tendency to target the election officials in the aftermath of the electoral contest. Now, this was his last address, which he gave to the election officers yesterday. What would you really say? This is, I mean, he's addressed the courts while demitting office. He said that please don't schedule the election cases. Then he has a message for the others as well. And basically, this is a message for all those who have been saying that elections have been rigged and one should not trust election commission. So, what would you really say to this last address of Rajiv Kumar?
See, redressal in a court of law is the basic structure of the constitution. If you have no redressal through judicial process, that goes to the very root of our judicial system and our constitution. Nobody should be left remediless. Nobody should be removed from his right to approach a court of law if he has a grievance. And that is exactly what Mr. Rajiv Kumar wants to do. Although election laws are, as it is, very, very biased against and in favor of the election commission, no, there is no way on earth to get an election unfairly conducted, set aside apart from an election petition. And that election petition is a problem for Mr. Rajiv Kumar. How
there are
number one, number two.
Kumar
I'm not finishing that.
Yeah, go ahead, Mehmood.
Number two, the fact that Mr. Rajiv Kumar does not want, and he's saying all this, what he said in his last press conference also. I will take and give my example only. Am I casting aspersions on him? In thin air. What I'm saying is this. You are duty bound, held by law, by your own manuals, by your own standard operating procedures, by your own orders to supply videography, CCTV footage and other election materials to any individual, including a candidate. Why are you not doing that despite a court order? Am I casting aspersions, or you are inviting aspersions by your own acts? You run off surreptitiously to Mr. Narendra Modi Sahab and Mr. Amit Shah and get that the law changed. Who's casting aspersions on you? We are only saying prove your honesty by your own method. I am not inventing something. I have not approached the court asking the benevolence of the courts, asking for equity, justice, transparency. I have only said this is the law. This is their own orders. Just follow them and get this videography, and I will play it in front of the world. And you are not doing that, and then you say that we are casting aspersions on you. How shameless can
but the point is, what is the hope really left when the courts are also not responding the way they should? Election Commission has closed its doors. When it's being questioned, then it starts talking about other issues that aspersions are being cast on them. It's a very cliched question, but is there hope left that Election Commission will be able to restore its sanctity, its neutrality, and how unbiased it can be? Let's not talk about the era of TN Session or Mr. Gopal Subramaniam, but will it be anywhere near that? Will we ever see an election commission which is going to be near to those times?
See, I stay in touch with the masses, probably more than Rajiv Kumar ji and Mr. Amit Shah and Modi Saab, because I don't have that kind of security, and I mingle with the people, and people come and at times in a very friendly manner mob me also, congratulating me, hugging me, taking my autographs, getting selfies with me. It's happening everywhere I go. People run towards me, shake hands, keep doing, you are doing our work. We are so grateful to you. So I have absolutely not even an iota of doubt in my mind that people of this country will take charge of their affairs. Election is people's affairs, nobody else's. Everybody else is just a tool in the hands of people of India. So I have
No, but
absolutely no doubt.
what I have done many programs with you, Mehmood, and what I want to ask you is that if elections have been rigged all this while, and I'm not getting into the details, Maharashtra, Haryana, Lok Sabha, then Delhi, uh, how long will these illegitimate elections be portrayed as legitimate? If you look at the election commission, the way Rajiv Kumar responded, he's trying to legitimize the illegitimacy in a way.
See, that's what I'm saying. Again, I will come to the sleeper cells, which you will also say that how many times will you repeat that? But it's only a matter of time. It will be sooner if we are able to overcome sleeper cells in various political parties. It will be slightly longer. I'm saying this with full sense of responsibility now. You will see a large mass movement in Bihar before Bihar elections against the machines and in favor of paper ballots. Vishwaguru's guru, Mr. Trump, while he was sitting next to him in White House, said we want paper ballots. I mean, this was totally out of context. So he was sending a message, probably to arm twist. I'm just second guessing to tell him that we know that you have won your elections through machines, not by the mandate of people. As a leverage, otherwise there was no occasion of his saying this paper ballots. It might be music to my ears and people of India, but it was totally out of context. And he is realizing that, and we are also sure that people of India will take charge. I'm no doubt in my mind. And the silver lining is, which case I have lost completely. Please tell me. Even the Supreme Court did not dismiss my case. So there is hope. We should not lose hope. We are slowly but steadily going in the direction of bringing back paper ballots. I have absolutely no doubt in my mind. We will actually try and do something very substantial by way of a mass movement against the machines and in favor of the
No,
paper
but
ballots.
despite all your mass movement you're planning before Bihar elections, but do you think that it's so easy to bring back the ballot papers? When remember last press conference of Rajiv Kumar when he was announcing the dates for the Delhi elections, he said that bringing back ballot papers is almost like finishing the democracy. This is what he had to say, and uh, it's a destructive path. This is what he said. And now, do you think that Gyanesh Kumar will take a different course on this particular issue?
No, absolutely not. Gyanesh Kumar Sahab will never take a different view. He will go for a step further, that is e-voting and all that stuff, to further hijack the elections, to further hijack the will of the people. So I have no doubt about that. But the very fact in the press conference announcing Delhi elections, majority of the time, I mean substantial majority of the time, more than 60% or 70%, I don't know how much time was taken in reference to the paper ballots, to our issues, not announcement of the election. That is the strength of the truth and the people of the country, that they have to keep on giving explanations after explanations that we are right, please trust us, we are not defrauding you. Every time they have to do it, that is also a sign of our that the victory is not far off, because that is their main concern.
What do you do you really feel that this entire election process, if it becomes meaningless with election commissioners like Rajiv Kumar and then now Gyanesh Kumar, people were saying that now the elections will become meaningless and the opposition parties should boycott elections. Do you think that that should be an option which the opposition parties should look at?
That is an option which is being floated by sleeper cells. I would strongly disagree with that opinion, because for
Okay.
the following reasons. We've seen in Maharashtra, If supposing now Congress party declares that we are boycotting the elections because it is meaningless, and it is quite visibly meaningless also if elections are held by the machines. And what will Mr. Amit Shah and Mr. Modi do, along with Mr. Gyanesh Kumar, recently appointed, very well chosen person? They will create a real Congress, Congress X, Y, Z, whatever name, and they will hijack some of the member of parliament, and they will hijack the office. They will send their police. They will capture the Indira Bhavan, which has been recently constructed, and that will be the real Congress. Rahul Gandhi and Priyanka Gandhi, Kharge Saab will be left outside. Ditto, Maharashtra. Sharad Pawar Saab will be left outside. Ajit Pawar Saab will go in the main office. They will have the symbol of the hand. That is what will happen. So this is a fruitless exercise. It is actually falling in their trap. That is exactly what they want. They will say Rahul Gandhi is not the leader of the Congress. This is the Congress party which is willingly contesting against us. So that is actually falling into the trap. The real thing is, throw out the sleeper cells, come out on the streets. People of India will actually take over them. They will ensure the rest, that paper ballots come back, with or without the help of Mr. Trump or the guru of the Vishwa Guru. We don't need any external help. India will lead. India will lead. India will show the way. We are the largest democracy. We will show the way to the world. And we will. I have no doubt in my mind.
Okay, so one last question before I wind up the program. Mehmood, the tomorrow Supreme Court case is scheduled for hearing. What can we expect tomorrow? What Justice Surikant last time said that, we'll go in for the hearing and we'll quickly decide on the case. Is there any hope left that there could be some positive outcomes? If not tomorrow, then maybe in a week's time, at least.
I mean, what should I say? I would be pleasantly
Speak through your
shocked.
heart.
I would be
I'm saying
pleasantly
speak to your heart and listen to your conscience and then give me the answer.
that I can only say this, that I will be pleasantly shocked, if not surprised, if anything worth its name comes out tomorrow. And we can talk again tomorrow. I will be really shocked. But this will be a shock of surprise and shock of which will be pleasant in nature. Not, I don't
No,
expect anything.
no, but you are not expecting anything. So how long will this case go on? Will it result in something like what the electoral bond case we saw for years and
I,
years? And
I,
finally, we had Justice Chandrachud who gave the judgment, and that was also a half-baked judgment. So what are we going to expect? Is it going to be a long haul now as far as the battle for electoral democracy in the country is concerned?
my ears are in the right place. I use specs to read, but my ears are absolutely fine till date. I have heard Supreme Court judges say this very, very clearly. We cannot be expected to do the work of the opposition parties. We cannot. This is not going to be resolved in Supreme Court. Even if we tomorrow win this case, they will bring another law to overrule the judgment. This saving the democracy, saving the constitution battle is not going to be won in the courts. No. And they are absolutely right. The honorable judges are right. Although, as we see, as we discussed, I should not be saying that, but I am compelled to say this. As we in the corridors of the courts, we discuss good bench, fairly good bench, bad bench. This is a good bench, but I still don't expect. I mean, it will be expecting too much from the honorable courts. It is not the job of Supreme Court. Even if they pass a judgment, they will not implement it. I can name thousands upon thousands upon thousands of cases where
It's
government doesn't
exactly,
care. They will
yeah.
change the law. They will go to the parliament. They have the majority. They will change
You are
the law again. Then we will again challenge that law. And this we will go around in circles and circles. You keep challenging the law. It's absolutely not expected of the Supreme Court to bring us out of this
what you
big.
right.
People
what you are talking about, right? What you are talking about is a reality, and that's a real picture. But we'll have to keep our fingers crossed as to what happens tomorrow. Thank you so much, Mehmood, for joining on HW this evening. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for speaking.
Thank you. A pleasure.